She came to pick me up. And in hindsight, she was dressed really nice. She was like, where do you want to go eat? And I was like, kind of move for Taco Bell.
Okay, perfect.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Now we're get cozy,
Oh, yeah,
dude.
get comfy.
Get fucking cozy.
This sick?
Careful with that mic.
Is this sick or what?
This is actually, I can't believe nobody's done this.
I
Really?
know.
I have the
Yeah.
whole couch to
We haven't
myself.
had
Yeah.
anybody
I'm also
creatively
like
sit on the
perfectly for size
Yeah.
for this couch.
couch. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So it's kind of working out.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're also in like, you seem like really comfy.
Yeah, I'm in
right
my
now.
comfy clothes.
Yeah.
Also confident.
Chords.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sick. This rules.
God, he seems so confident
I
today,
know.
doesn't he?
Yeah. It's my pot now. Beat it. Thank you for having me. You're
Thank
drinking
you for
Coke
doing
for
it.
bruh?
Yeah, bro Coke. Last time I bought
Damn.
this, the guy at the cashier, he put it in the bag and then he got really interested in it. I didn't know what was on it. He pulled it back out and he's like,
Oh, okay.
He's like,
That's
that's
tight.
what I'm
yeah,
talking
gave me a
about.
big head nod.
I like a
Wow.
Coke that
Yeah.
says
Drinking
bro on it.
bruh. I love drinking bruh.
Hell yeah, dude. How was your day? What'd you do today?
Day was good. I got Yemeni food. You guys know Ali Sultan?
Mm-mm.
No.
Very funny comic. Shout out to Ali Sultan. He just moved here from Minneapolis, but
Oh,
he
nice.
moved here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, did he
Yemeni
do
guy.
10,000 laughs?
Yeah.
I might have met him there then.
Yeah, you probably met him there.
Yeah.
I think he was involved with the festival. Anyway,
Cool.
he's a wonderful guy.
Mhm.
Yemeni guy. Took me to Yemeni Cafe.
Fuck yeah.
Real authentic vibes.
Ooh.
Drink a little broth. Sip a little.
This sounds like a radio voice version of it or something.
Dude, I had so much food, and then I just kind of like sluggishly walked around,
Nice.
and
Hell
then
yeah.
finally got home, got a lot of work done,
Nice.
took a shower, and came here, guys.
Mhm.
Gorge.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fucking love that.
so sick. What about you guys?
Fucking nothing.
Man, I
Ready
worked
to get a
all day.
haircut?
Well, I got it a few weeks ago, but
really?
you know what? This is kind
looks
of becoming
fresh.
a problem for me.
It's happened in steps,
It's
to
an
be completely honest.
No, because there's so many comics in New York.
Oh, right.
Like
It
every
looks
single
new.
day, someone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, you got bangs!" And now I have
Yeah.
to be like, "Yes, I got." Like it's not.
Like it's not.
it's
news
not
for you
exciting anymore. I'm like,
Mm.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
You're like,
don't
guys-
talk about my bangs,
Guys, I've had bangs.
I've had bangs
Stop.
since the beginning of April.
Stop
Yeah.
talking about them. Can we talk about something else, please?
Everyone I run into thinks it's like the biggest thing that's ever happened in my life,
Yeah.
Brittany, let's
and
be
they
honest.
all think
Yeah,
me and
got a lot of
Dwayne
shit
are
going
having
on.
problems.
Oh, because you got
Because cutting bangs is usually
Totally.
a big sign.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Everybody's
Why?
like, is everything okay at home?
Yeah.
I think that
That's a
like
thing?
I think oftentimes this is like a thing that happens to people,
like a
but with
stereotype.
women it comes out in getting bangs.
Oh.
It's like when you're going through like kind of a tough time, you want to like change, like you feel powerless, so you want to
Yeah.
change something. so you
change
just
something.
get
Oh,
bangs.
something in your control.
Yeah.
And
Is-
bangs are like the way to do it, where it's like it's a big change,
Mhm.
but it's not like super permanent.
Totally.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like a tattoo.
Totally.
Do people do that with tattoo?
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah.
Big time,
yeah.
big time.
dude. Piercings, I imagine.
Yeah.
Throw a freaking piercing in
Yeah.
Totally.
Are any of these big change tattoos? Would you say?
I think a lot of them are actually.
Yeah?
there. Word?
Nice. What about the lizard?
The lizard, no, that was just
Oh yeah.
When do you have one that you're like, oh my God, this is from like 2021. I was going through something crazy. I got my freaking.
Yeah, well, this one I got after my mom died, so
Aw.
that'll do it.
Awesome.
I like that one.
Sorry to make it sad. I couldn't think of
No,
anything
no.
that was like even a little bit fun.
But is that what prompted your bangs? Big life
No,
change?
but it's just funny because I every time someone's like, "Oh, I like your bangs," I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they think me and Dwayne are breaking up."
Oh.
So I've been like,
So you're projecting.
"By the way, me and Dwayne are fine."
Then it sounds even worse, though.
I know, but I did as a
I like
bit,
your bangs.
you know?
Me and Dwayne are fine, by the way.
You
Oh,
should
all right,
you should
lady.
make business cards and hand it out to people you haven't seen in a long
Yeah.
time that say,
Yeah. Yes,
"Thank
I got
you, I know.
bangs.
Yes, I got bangs. Yes, me and Dwayne are okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Please do not talk
That'd
to me
be
about
great.
it." Like
Yeah.
the Joker,
Yeah.
the guy who fucking
Yeah,
the
think
Joker
yeah.
as a business card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
that
he
might
even
be
made
good.
He even made the joke when I kept talking about him because I talked about getting them for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I think after a while he was like, "Is everything all right?"
Dwayne did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
that's awesome.
That is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny. As a way to tell your boyfriend you don't like what he's
Yeah,
doing. Be
we
like,
need to
Yeah.
talk.
I've been thinking of getting bangs recently.
I said I might get bangs.
Every guy in the world. Oh, that's great, babe. Would not know.
You should get bangs
Yeah.
like my mom has.
Oh, sick, dude. Oh, like Velma? You're gonna be like sexy Velma. That's
yeah,
cool, babe.
yeah. Like you're gonna have huge tits and bangs.
Yes.
Oh, I love that, babe. Anyway, I'm gonna go out.
Anyway, see you later.
Yeah. I don't know if any guy would know
Yeah.
from that sentence, but it's fun that Dwayne
Yeah.
followed up and was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, are we good?"
Yeah. I actually don't know if he said that or if I made that up because it seems like he would have. I think he did.
It sounds like something he'd do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He'd
seems
be like,
a-
is every day all
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here?" That's my impression of Dwayne. And this. Ho, 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 ho.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has kind of like a rich guy laugh.
Yes, he does.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out exactly what his laugh is, and
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
a rich guy laugh.
He
Rich
has-
guy laugh is sick.
Yeah, he has a version where he'll be like, it almost sounds like it hurts his throat. He'll be like, ha, 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 ha. Like it starts out so like big and sharp.
Really? That's crazy. That kind of sounds like a poor guy's laugh. So he's kind of
He's an
really-
interesting man.
He
you
really
know?
contains
He
multitudes.
could
Yeah.
You know? There's no middle class laugh, so he has to go back and forth.
In post, you guys should put a laugh.
We should get him to laugh and put it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right here.
Dude, I've been wanting to get a sound.
Dwayne's laugh. Brackets.
And then other Dwayne's alt laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
We really should do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah. We should get a soundboard also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I've been wanting to
We've
get a
been saying that
soundboard
for 2 years, so-
years.
Dang, isn't that expensive, guys?
No, but we're not that good at
Soundboard?
doing stuff.
I feel like there's apps too.
We're really not,
Hey,
we're just not
listen.
organized.
Oh, I hear that.
We're at
So
our
look
limit.
Look at the studio. We
You
got a
just
studio.
can do
got
this.
here.
Okay, sorry.
Don't tell us how to run our pod.
All right, soundboard, hat for you both. And
Hat?
I don't
What about my butt?
know. Okay, fine. Jackets, cool jackets.
All right, that I could get on board with.
Wow, how
Ooh.
cool would that be?
All of a sudden, you're our fucking
Matching
manager.
jackets.
The
We were
fuck?
And then
thinking
you guys
about
do it, and it's like the
rebranding.
biggest
That's
podcast ever.
Yeah. Wait, do you have time after this?
Yeah.
To talk about our pod.
Tons.
Welcome to Worthless Clowns.
Welcome to
It's a
Worthless
podcast about how stupid we all are. I'm Brittany Cardwell. Brittany's Cardwell on Instagram.
Connor, stop fucking laughing at
What?
us.
Because I put a little twang in it this time.
You
Morning,
got
Kyle.
quieter as you went, just like in the old days.
I what?
You got quieter. You lost steam.
Oh yeah.
She always does that. Every time
Yeah.
she's like,
I ran
About
out
to
of breath.
self-promote.
welcome to Worthless Clowns. And she's like, I'm Brittany Cardwell. She sounds like she's in a fucking hostage video. I'm Brittany Cardwell. You can follow us on Instagram. Anyway, I'm Allie O'Neill. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Sally O'Neill. We got a special stupid guest today.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
fucking dummy.
If you're on the fucking YouTube, you can see that he's laying down. And if you're
Laying
listening on
down.
Spotify, switch
Yeah.
over to YouTube because you're going to want to see this.
Yeah.
you're gonna want
Uh,
to see the full body.
He's
Yeah.
that's right. He's very funny. He's a comedian, which is what he wanted us to say. It's Shaunak Godkhindi.
What do the other people ask you to say?
Like their albums and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Look at my Instagram.
Oh yeah, what's your Instagram?
Shaunak GSHAUNAKG.
There you
What
go.
the?
Follow him on Instagram. If you're you can slow this down if you're listening on Spotify.
Yeah, if you're stupid.
Hey, first of all,
I could not grab all that.
Brittany was like, "What the hell?"
What the hell kind of ethnic shit is that?
That's right. That's right. For once, Brittany's being racist.
Yeah, Brittany called
Yeah.
Ice. Brittany called Ice. Let it be known. What the hell kind of shit is that? Kind of Chinese bullshit every time.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh,
funny
man.
calling everything Chinese.
Yes, especially when
It's a
not
real thing that
Chinese.
people do.
Yeah. Kind of Chinese
Yeah.
bullshit is that?
They're just anything they don't recognize, they're like, it must.
Must
It's
have
gotta be
been
Yeah.
Chinese. It's so insane. Oh
Man.
god. All right.
Wow.
Should we
You
get
got any
into-
updates?
Well.
Update us.
Oh, I guess I do have a couple updates.
Oh, cool.
Me and Katrina did mushrooms last night.
Whoa.
Last night?
Yeah.
On a
Well,
on a school night?
We wanted to do it
Sunday night
early.
mushroom.
Sunday. We didn't do that much.
Oh,
I mean,
gotcha.
we every time we do this like once a year annually. This is just one of my
Katrina-
friends. She's not a comic, but she like ended up hanging with a bunch of comics.
Great.
might have known her in 2005. She hit landfall
What?
What?
in New Orleans.
Oh.
Sorry, that was so fucking stupid. Yeah, I'll fix that in post. Go ahead, Brittany.
But like once a year we have our annual little mushroom hang.
That was last
One
night?
on one. Yeah.
Sick.
It's
What'd you guys
nice.
do?
We just walked around the park. Normally we go to the beach or something.
Oh
Come
my
back to our
God.
place. We're exhausted. We watched,
Wow.
typical high stuff. We watched like Planet Earth.
Oh,
things and-
hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
great.
was a nice day too.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
It was gorge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went around the park. Everyone was in such a good mood. you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Look, there's a bird in there. Everyone's
I
crowding around.
know.
What?
I
It was
know.
such a- it
They were
was high
crowding around a
vibes.
bird. Do you remember what kind of bird it was?
No, there was.
Robin?
Yeah, probably. It was something cool because
No way it was a robin.
Ours was a robin.
you saw Robin yesterday.
I saw a robin yesterday.
That sounds sick.
Saw some squirrels.
Are you like checking off birds? Like, do you? look at 'em?
No,
Look
no,
for
I'm
'em?
not. Are
like
you?
bird watching? No,
Hmm.
I
don't
kind of
know.
wish I was because that would make like looking up more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so true.
I do. I like a bird. I like a good bird cloud. That's what I call them.
What do you
When
mean?
they're all, it's just a flock of birds. But when it's huge and they're all,
Oh yeah, they're all
Oh, like a
moving together.
they
murmur?
look like a school of fish. you know?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you seen that when they like go
Yes.
crazy?
Yes, I
A
love
murmur.
that.
Scientists don't know why that is.
What?
Yeah, they
That's
just do
so
that
cool.
randomly. Flocks of
Whoa.
birds will do that. I remember seeing one in college one time before I knew what was happening, and before when you're
Before
like,
you knew what was happening, like generally.
General, I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that?
It took until college for you to be like,
I didn't come online.
so
until
I'm a
college.
guy. I am a man.
I'm a man. I have consciousness. What the hell is that? Yeah, dude. That's so sick. You saw one yesterday?
No, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
you've seen that.
But I appreciate just a regular bird cloud. Even.
Totally,
Doesn't even have to
totally.
murmur.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the mushroom thing wasn't that big of a deal, really. It's like
You do them once a year, or you do them
we do it
more
like
than
once a year together. It wasn't a lot though. Like
that? Oh, okay.
we both get so affected by it.
Totally.
We double checked the dose like as we were going, and we're like, this is considered a low dose.
Yeah.
It was like
Meaning-
one. Wait,
Oh, she's still on. Oh, frick.
I can't.
Oh my
I
God.
can't do it.
Oh,
Don't
God,
don't
she's
make her say
consider low
numbers.
dose.
Don't make her say
I
numbers.
won't do it.
You
It'll
were like
take like 10 minutes.
you were like one.
One.
One. Like it hurt.
Yeah.
1 hour.
One. Oh.
Point out.
You know, one thing I hate about it though is like, you've done it?
No.
You never done it?
Never done it.
Well, what happens, and I remember this the first couple times I did it too, being like almost embarrassed, is you will get so high that you start saying the things that people say on TV when they're doing mushrooms.
Totally.
Oh, what
I'm
do
like,
you
I
mean?
can
Yeah.
hear these chips crunching inside my head or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, and then you hear yourself say it and you're like, man, they got me. They made me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really think that's interesting, but I'm saying these things.
Yeah.
But it must be interesting. And I feel like if you didn't know that people in movies were saying that,
Yeah.
you wouldn't police yourself
No,
into thinking
no,
that.
no, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll be
You
like,
know?
this is so cool, and I'll tell Katrina. And then right after I say it, I'm like, man, that's not cool. That's just what everyone says when they do mushrooms.
Okay, who
No, I
cares,
know.
right?
It's,
No, yeah. It's
I just
totally
think it's
cool,
funny.
you know, but I don't
That's
know.
so
it just
funny.
forces me to like,
Yeah.
and also
appreciate
like
little
the
things.
thing that happens on TV comes from somewhere. It
Yeah,
comes from
yeah,
people
yeah.
being high and being like, damn,
Yeah.
this chip crunch.
Also, I
You
feel
know?
like that must like not ruin the high, but mellow it out when you go, I'm not original.
yeah, I'm not special.
I'm such a
Nothing's
such a fucking hack.
I'm such a hack. When
All
you're
I
on
do is talk
mushrooms,
about
Totally.
how high I am.
eating chips
Yeah.
on mushrooms, is supposedly the best time ever. I am a loser. I think nothing good.
Yeah.
It can't be good for you.
Oh God.
But
Yummy.
that's sick, dude. I've never done them. I want to
Oh, it's
They're
so fun.
they're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun, especially if you do them with like a silly person.
do. Yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
You know?
Gotta have
Yeah.
a silly
Oh,
person.
doing
We've
a-
never done a lot together.
No, we only do like a
Long.
little kiss
Yeah.
when we go out, you know.
Mhm.
Aww.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. But I
Off,
haven't done
off,
it in a
off
while.
a chocolate bar? People are doing chocolate bar.
I
Yeah,
don't.
gummies. Sometimes we have the full
Gummy
thing.
now.
Yeah, actually
Oh.
last time I took mushrooms, I was at a ceremony show. This is a hardcore band that we like that my
Oh.
boyfriend is friends with, and
Oh, cool.
this girl kept turning around and looking at Dave and Casey James Salango because Casey was talking,
Uh-huh.
and then Dave was like, "Why do you keep looking back?" Non-confrontationally,
Uh-huh.
and then she was like, "Your friend is just talking a lot." And then I was in a bad mood that day, and I had just taken mushrooms, so I was like, first of all, bitch, we're not at a fucking movie theater, all right? We're not at a movie theater. We're at a fucking hardcore show right now. Everybody's getting shoved around.
Yeah.
First of all, you're fucking 7 feet tall right in front of me. Your hair's in my fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't know. And I was like, I didn't know. I was like, and she kept like talking at me, and I kept being like, I was like in a bad mood that day. I'm not usually like this.
So sick.
I was like, you keep fucking talking to me like you've never been in a fight before.
No, you said that?
And then I called her a big-footed bitch.
Dude!
And then they
Oh my God, Ellie.
Let's
I know.
go. You ate
my
the mushrooms
God.
that turned into a beast.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if that was it. I think I just,
You're like, sorry, I'm just really in the moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was just
Really
like,
feeling this anger.
I was like, we're all trying to have a good time.
Dude, that's so sick.
And Casey was being loud. I will say that.
Casey James Lango, friend of the pod, former guest.
Yep.
Fantastic guy. We love
Yes.
Casey.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy's loud. And wow, he's tall. What a tall guy. I can see him being very, I love this Casey. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Totally.
But
yeah.
loud and talking very frequently. And
So
And
loud
just
that-
flailing his
yeah,
arms.
he's just a big guy.
Just taller than everybody.
Yeah.
So loud that at a hardcore show where people are getting rocked in the mouth,
Yeah.
somebody's like, you're being a little loud.
That's so funny.
And then I like yelled at that lady and she like walked away, and then Casey left right after that.
Oh man. That lady was alone?
No, she was with somebody else, but
Oh.
her friend didn't engage or look me in the eye at all.
Oh, interesting.
But it was probably because I was acting like a fucking psycho.
Dude, that's so
Absolutely
sick.
insane thing to do.
I love that you had mushrooms and it had the
Yeah.
same effect as pre-workout, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know. I got roid rage.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
fucking
for real.
insane.
You big-footed bitch is so crazy.
I know.
That's so sick.
Just because she was tall and
Yeah.
in front of me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane to call
That's
somebody
awesome.
a big-footed bitch.
And now, so did you look down in the moment and see that her feet were big, or had you already noticed this about her before the fight, before any of the confrontation?
I didn't know anything about her feet. I had not seen them, but I
Oh.
assumed that they would be large
So
because she was
you
tall.
just
Because she
went
was
with
tall.
it.
Yeah.
You didn't look down and
Wow.
have a second go.
No.
By the way,
Yeah.
and you're big.
And you got big ass fucking
Yeah.
feet.
Her
Clown
on the
shoes.
train later. They are big.
Yeah. It's like, do you think it's my shoes?
Rocking skis.
Oh God.
Oh man.
I was
That's
such
awesome.
a huge bitch to that lady for
I've
no
never
reason.
told someone off like that. That's
Me
kind of
either.
inspiring.
One time, the closest I ever got was just telling someone they didn't know me. That was it. Which sounds like
That's kind of like very deep. Like
yeah.
very
You
very
don't know me.
Yeah,
It's like a
it was this girl who like I don't know, she was being really annoying and acting like we were real good friends, but being kind of bitchy, but like she thought it was okay because she saw us as friends or something.
Oh.
And I hated that, and I was probably really drunk.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, "You don't know me," and then it got really weird.
Oh.
Like I was with a bunch of friends.
How old are you?
Like I don't know, 22,
Oh, okay.
20.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 22 or 23 probably.
Yeah, that's a very valid thing to say. It's also very funny. It's almost like a Buddhist way of you don't know my heart.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And that's Brittany's version of telling somebody off.
Yeah.
She's like, we're not friends.
You have not taken the time to understand my soul.
Yeah. Man.
Oh God.
All right, should we get into your
Let's get into your stupid
story?
story. You got a
Okay,
stupid
so
story
story
for
where
us?
I'm a dummy, right?
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
you want, really.
Okay, well, this came to mind. In college, I was just doing weed and just being a dummy.
Are you whispering weed?
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you called
If
ice
that's
on me earlier. I'm trying to be careful.
This always happens to me. Everybody always assumes it was me. That I just called my uncle and he came in and
Yeah.
and took our guess. So I was just being a goofball, and then there was this girl, Kirsten, who was very nice, and I remember we would just hang out a lot, and she would always initiate the hang, but I didn't think anything
Yep.
of it. I just thought
Sorry, how old were you? College?
college, like
Okay.
probably 2019,
Yeah.
but this is pre-comedy, like so I was probably like 21, 22, that
Mhm.
age. And she would always initiate the hang, and I was like totally fine with it. Usually it'd be like in a group setting, but I remember one time she was like, "Hey, what are you doing today? We should hang out." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in my PJs. What's up, girl? You want to go get some food?" And she was like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome." And I was like, "Cool. Come pick me up."
Oh my god, that's so funny.
She came to pick me up. And in hindsight, she was dressed really nice. And I was like in my PJs. She was like, "Where do you want to go eat?" And I was like, "Kind of move for Taco Bell." You guys are already seeing where this is going.
Yeah.
So, dude,
Oh
we're going
god.
to Taco Bell. We're friends, and I would do this with you guys. I was like, and it would be totally fine if you did it for me. I forgot my wallet. And she was like, "Oh, I can pay for it." And I was like, "Thanks, girl." And I run up a bag, bro. I'm going nuts.
I forgot my
customizing
wallet
shit.
because I'm in my jammies.
Yeah.
I'm in my jammies and there's the pocket undies.
Yeah.
And so I'm going nuts. I'm running up a tab at Taco Bell, and it's kind of. And she's like, "Do you want to eat it inside?" Or I was like, "No, you just do drive-through." And so we get a bunch of food, and then she's like, "Where do you want to go?" And I was like, "I just eat in the car. I'm real hungry." Dude,
Poor lady.
poor lady, bro. And we're like, she got like one thing, dude. I'm eating like one of my 7 things. I'm gorging myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "So like, how's your day been?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm eating my stuff. And then we're just chatting. I'm just talking about my shit probably. And we finish eating. And then she's like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe we go get some wheat, or maybe we could walk around somewhere or something." And then I like start thinking about something else. And then I hear like her kind of start to cry.
Oh no.
No.
I know,
Oh,
dude.
man.
I know.
no.
Or not she was just like,
Yeah.
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 And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God,
Aw.
what happened? Did you get some bad news?" I like legit thought something had happened like in the world. Like it was right
Yeah,
after
yeah.
like the Paris bombing. I was like, "Are you thinking about Paris or something?"
God, that's so funny.
Oh man.
And then she was like, "No, what do you mean?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I don't know." And then she was like, basically it was like, "This is supposed to be a date, I thought." And I was like,
Oh, no.
what? You didn't tell me that?
Yeah.
Why did you let it get this far?"
Yeah.
And then I felt like a dumbass. And then she felt stupid for like not, communicating that. And I think, and then it just like kind of became this weird thing. We both apologized for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
circularly.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then
And I thought, and because of this, I thought. Did
Yes,
you like
yeah.
list every
Literally
like?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but I should have seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I should have double checked before I made any
And
assumptions.
you're just so this, and I'm so like this.
Yeah.
wow,
I'm
literally word for word, bro. 100%. And she's like, "Well, what about that time we hung out at the party all night?" And I was like, "I don't know. It was the party and it was at night." Like, what do you mean? I like couldn't. I had just missed all these signs.
Yeah.
And she had just thrown out all these signs.
Yeah.
And it just never clicked in my head that
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
what was happening.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm just, I think maybe was more polite than the other guys she had been around.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like would walk her to her
Oh yeah.
doorman
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
and like just did other stuff like check up when she was
Oh.
like feeling unwell.
Yeah.
And so she fully took
God.
that as
It's a really
like,
good friend.
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like being how I would with anyone close to me.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
And then I had just like missed the fact that she had like put on makeup and a dress for this
Yeah.
occasion. And I was like, she must be coming from like the bank or something.
The bank.
Are you watching the like golf tournament or something? Anyway, Taco Bell. Fully
Man.
just
Also, I
kinda,
don't have my wallet, by the way. Is that
also, I
okay?
don't have my wallet, by the way. But you got a nice
I love
purse.
eating
Nice
in the
purse.
car.
Yeah. You look like you have a lot of money today.
Yeah. Oh,
Did
you get
you-
your money, girl?
Did you have friends around you who would come up to you and be like, "Hey, so what's going on with you two?" None of that
No,
was even happening.
Not really,
Man.
because it was. See, to me, if that had happened, I would have clocked that
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
was going on.
Mhm.
But that didn't happen, and I think she had just not received a ton of male attention like that,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Especially not like very cordial, polite
Yeah.
male
Yeah,
attention.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so she fully was like, this is a Southern romance.
Yeah.
And my dumbass was just like, I don't know. Yeah, you cool. You riff with me and we're cool.
Wait, so did you guys stay friends after that?
Kind of. I felt really bad and
Of
it was just kind of
course.
awkward. And then I did think she got into like a pretty serious relationship. I don't know what she's up to now. I hope she's doing great. But imagine her right now in the
You
car with her
accidentally gave
husband.
her a
Just
woman
still
the
sad about
worst day of her
Paris.
life.
Yeah. I gave a woman the worst date of her life.
Truly, like she's somewhere right now telling like a coworker,
Yeah.
being like, "I showed up. I have a makeup and dress
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
and he's
This
in
motherfucker tossed
PJs.
hair.
Yeah.
And then he says, "I forgot my wallet."
And they're like, no, let's kill
Yeah.
her.
And then he takes us to Taco Bell. Well, I take us to Taco Bell
Yeah,
because
dude.
it was my car.
Yes, dude.
He orders
doing all
7
this.
things.
She's doing all this simultaneously now on like the Moth.
Yeah. She's at the Moth in Atlanta.
Let's
doing
get that
all this.
recording. Let's mesh it up with this one. Your side, her side.
God,
Man,
that's
All
so
the comments.
beautiful.
Let's kill her. What a piece of shit. This is everything that's wrong with the world.
Oh my god, it's like
Man.
it's like watching Memento.
Yeah.
stories.
The 2 different timelines intersecting.
Yeah.
Dude, fully she has every right to talk
Totally.
about.
If she thought that was a date, that would have been like if I thought that was a date and somebody did that to me, I'd be like, "What the fuck is going?" Also,
Yeah.
especially when you're young, you don't have the confidence to be like,
No.
"What are you doing, buddy?"
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You don't have the confidence to
Yeah.
really say anything or
Yeah.
point out that it's going
Uh-huh.
poorly or that you don't like the way you're being treated.
And also,
you know?
For sure.
so many people in college just wear pajamas for their real clothes. So she
Of
could
course.
even have shown up and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like,
Yes.
we're going out.
Yes. And
She's like, "Oh yeah, every guy dresses like this."
yeah,
exactly. And I also think we had been my only interactions with her were like kind of group settings.
Yeah.
yeah,
Everyone being dumb or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
drinking or whatever. And so I didn't think that me one-on-one with her, I would
Mm.
need to bring
Yeah.
a different energy, especially
Yeah.
not with I didn't know there was a date.
yeah,
And
totally.
so I fully was just like, oh yeah, I see Chris all the time, mostly hanging out. I
Yeah.
wear this.
Yeah.
I like literally rolled off my couch and walked into her car. And it made I wore like shoes, no socks too. And she was,
You're
she
eating
was
Taco
looked
Bell and
s-
watching the football game on your phone. With her in the
Fully
car.
Yeah, dude, fully.
You take out an iPad and put on headphones.
So like, what are you gonna watch? I got a game going over here.
Man, that's so funny.
Dude, yeah.
I'm actually ranked really highly in Fortnite.
Can we actually get back to my house and you can go or whatever you want to do? I gotta play Fortnite tonight.
Sorry, the boys just got together.
Dude, and I like fully after forgot about it, and then I every time I saw her, it'd be kind of awkward, and people would be like, "What's going on? Why is Kristen just like over there today?" and then I'm like, "Oh right!"
I gave her a story to tell her grandchildren.
Yeah, I gave her a cautionary tale for men everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's almost even a little bit worse when guys, and I'm not saying this about you, but it is almost a little worse when guys are dumb
Yes.
rather than
Yeah.
like malicious. Because-
I'm not like a playboy kind of dude.
Totally, yeah. You're not like fucking around with her like in the way that men
Emotions.
do.
Yeah,
I'm not
sometimes.
I had no.
Yeah.
I thought she was cool.
Yeah, totally. You just
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot, and then she just
It
fully
is.
put
is
it all
more
on the
annoying.
line for this dumbass.
Yeah.
God,
Man.
that's so funny.
I know, dude, and I don't think I learned my lesson for real because my now wife asked me out also, and it took me forever to figure it out that was going on. Because the first time we hung out, she was like, "We should go do something on Tuesday," and she's like, "What are you doing?" I just started doing stand up, and I was like, "I got open mic to go to."
Do you want to come?
Yeah, do you want to come?
Yeah,
And she was
yeah.
like, okay. And then, but here was the thing. She showed up and she looked nice. I was like, It's a day.
Yeah, you learned.
Get a flashback to Kirsten or whatever.
Yeah,
You're like-
I learned because of Kirsten. And when Piper, my now wife, showed up in nice clothes, I was like, sick, we're on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I love this girl. She
Yeah.
seems awesome.
Man.
And then it was kind of, didn't look back, but like literally 6 months prior to that, the same
What were
situation
you wearing to the mic? Sweats.
This. yeah, pajamas probably.
Yeah. Shoes, no socks.
Yeah. Shoes, no socks, Taco Bell in my beard. Yeah, dude.
But so you were hanging out with your then not wife for a while, like you were friends before you went on this date?
Before I went to the open mic date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of signs that you didn't pick up?
No. There were signs I
Okay.
was getting.
Yeah.
I met my now wife because I had a crush on her friend, and I was just in a
Ah.
fun, loose phase of my life, romantically.
Mm.
And I kept inviting her friend to these parties. Piper, my wife, would come, and we just hang out all. She's so funny,
Yeah.
and I thought she was just hilarious and so awesome. But I was
Mhm.
like, I don't have a. She's got like her shit together.
Mm.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and then she like kind of asked me out, and I didn't again pick up on it until like
Yeah.
the day of. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh damn,
Yeah.
she's kind
Man.
of like
Yeah,
canceling
yeah.
plans. Oh shit, she looks really nice.
Yeah.
I should like be on my best behavior. I might have a shot with this girl, and then we kind of started dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
This
Yeah.
feels like a common thing
Mhm.
that happens where like men are like, women are giving me signs and I had no idea. And I'm
I
like,
know.
it's because you don't listen to them
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
This happened.
Also, sorry.
Oh
to
no, go
interrupt.
ahead.
But like, also the other part of it is like women are so, I think like women are so driven in the dating sphere by not wanting to look crazy and desperate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like we're like painted into this corner where we have to do really
Yeah.
subtle things in case
Yeah.
the guy
Sure.
doesn't like you
do
back.
have to make a list like, well, he walked me home 3 different times.
Yeah,
That means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only talks to me at every party we're both at. He did this. So then you're like convincing yourself that you're
Yes.
not just seeing things.
Totally.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's got to be true.
yeah.
I
No,
got 15 signs.
Certainly, like the first girl, Kirsten's
Yeah.
friends were like, "Oh yeah, I think you should make a move."
Yeah,
like
Mm.
these are the
He's probably just
the
shy. He probably wants
stats
to make
are
a move.
adding up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he might be shy. Yeah, I think what might be helpful for guys everywhere is if ladies, if you know he's like a cool player type, then yeah, you might want to try not to come off as
Mm.
traditionally crazy. But if he's dumb, ask this
Yeah.
guy out.
That's
dude.
true. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you can kind of tell he's a fucking idiot, be like,
Mhm.
"Hey, let's
Yeah.
go out, dumbass."
Yeah.
And that honestly would,
And you know what?
Go a
Men
long
should
way.
be asking too. Everybody should just
Yeah.
be like,
Yes.
what's going on here?
yeah.
It should be, I know that like, especially young people now are so afraid of being like cringe
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, be cringe.
Yeah. To be
It'll
cringe
save
is
you
to be
so
free.
much
Yeah.
time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
Um,
up, just be like, "Hey, I like you.
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out?"
Yeah.
And then, you know what? If she says no, it'll hurt for like 30 seconds.
Yes.
But then you know, and you
Then
save
you
yourself
know.
6 months
And-
of longing.
And you can move on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every time I've done this where I finally get the courage to be like, well, I'm just going to do it. Because I've
Yeah.
been thinking about this for a month.
Yeah.
Then I do it. And even after the rejection, I'm like, well, I used my agency
Yes.
and I feel powerful. I have
Yeah.
autonomy.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
And
And
then
then
you
I go on
probably
a
feel
run
so
and I
badass.
feel like more
Yes.
energetic.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
I'm like, I
absolutely.
did that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that, that is how it probably used to be, probably.
Mm.
And I think, probably I've been out the game now for a minute, but the apps and stuff make it more convoluted, I
Totally.
would imagine, where you're
Mhm.
just communicating through like a messenger
Yeah.
and you can't understand tone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you hang out once in a while. But yeah, if you're like in a friend group and you kind of know this person, you're talking interpersonally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
get to the meat of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Totally.
Man, my Tig, the guy I dated for like 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Great guy.
Mhm.
This was a long time ago. But this was happening with him. I think he couldn't see any of the signs coming
Dude.
from me.
Yeah.
But he was showing me a lot of signs, I thought too.
Yeah.
We like worked next to each other and we'd be at work late like every night.
uh-huh.
We'd hang out like every night. We'd be drinking together and like working.
Oh.
And we'd go get food and
This is
we would
like
just do
a-
dumb stuff.
Yeah, very datey.
And then one time he came in and I was like, hey, like we should hang out outside of work sometime.
Yeah.
And then he just went, man, I have so much to do. He was like very overwhelmed with work. So he couldn't even see that I was like, hey, let's hang
like
out.
asking him out.
on a
Yeah.
date. So then I felt like I felt rejected. And I was like, oh, he doesn't like
Totally.
me. Like, that was stupid. I
Yeah.
looked at all the signs and I was wrong.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so busy.
Yeah.
What a horrible
He-
excuse.
he
Men need to stop
reacted-
saying that to
Yeah,
women.
he reacted like I just gave him a task, and he
Yeah,
was
so
like,
what
"I
did
have a bunch of tasks."
So wait, what did he think? He didn't think you were asking him out?
No,
What did he think
Because
was going on?
we did eventually hang out one-on-one, I think, and I was like, I don't know how that went. Like, I thought it
Yeah.
just seemed like he thought it was us doing what we normally do.
Yeah.
And then finally, this took like forever, like another month or two of me being
Uh-huh.
like, oh, I gotta do something, because we're seeing each other every day.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute and funny. And we're in class together. And now we're like stressed together about our research. and eventually we went out and we got really drunk. And then everyone else left. And we were both at the same bar. And we were like dancing and stuff.
Oh.
And then I
Ooh.
just told him I liked him. And then he was like, I like you too.
Oh.
Yeah,
see?
and
There you
then we
go. So
started
he was just
doing
like a
it.
fucking idiot before.
Yeah.
He just like had no idea that you were like, let's hang out alone. He's like, oh, I've got too much on my plate.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
He's like, well, I have to go grocery shopping later.
He like can't even think of
I
a
can imagine
single
when.
half
Hang out.
hour slot
Yeah.
of time that he could hang out with somebody.
Hang
Yeah.
out later. Oh, I gotta take my dog on a walk.
Yeah.
I gotta online shop some pants. I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
don't think I got it in me on Thursday.
So yeah,
That's hilarious.
I've not known when I've been on a date too.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I've been tricked,
Yeah.
Oh.
actively tricked.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
Yeah, where it's like, where a guy is like, hey, all of us are going to the bowling alley.
Oh, yeah,
that's diabolical.
And then everybody,
That's disgusting.
nobody shows up except for you and him. And then he's like, well, and then like,
You
Should we
find
just
wait?
bowl,
Did you
yeah?
find out later that no one was even invited or something?
I'm trying to remember.
Or
think
was
it
it? Or
was-
did you just kind of pick up that no one was gonna come anyway?
I think it was that nobody was invited. I think that's what
Oh.
it was.
Uh-huh.
And then
And
he's
he acts
like-
like they flaked or something.
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're not gonna be able to make it, so
And then
I
did
guess
you-
it's just
Oh,
us.
Did you guys have to choose your bowling names and he tried to make it all flirty with you?
Oh my
Together?
god.
God,
I would hate that.
I would leave immediately if that
Yeah.
happened. Well, no, I wasn't
Yeah.
confident enough at that age to do that.
Yeah.
I was like a teenager. And
So
it was
you like stuck it out and just bowled a bunch of frames?
yeah. And then he was like, yeah, just a
Damn.
bunch. Yeah. Yeah, we bowled for like 5-6 hours, and then
Damn.
No, I was
Oh.
joking. That would be so insane. 5 or 6
Although-
hours.
Yeah, he's like, she doesn't like me. She loves
Yeah,
bowling.
It's almost a full work day.
That's something we talk about too, where we've been on dates where we don't like the guy,
We just like drinking.
but then we have 5 beers and we're like, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Not because of him. We just
because
like
Modelo makes a
getting
good
drunk.
beer.
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
just like, damn, these 5
Yeah.
IPAs are hitting, dude.
Yeah, that could be anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
That could be Gaddafi in
Yeah.
front of you and be like,
Also-
sick night, dude.
Yeah.
God, we really hit it off. Chemistry's all over the place.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, I hear
God.
that.
Yeah,
Man.
it's just wait. You've been tricked into dates before?
I'm having trouble thinking of anything specific, but I've definitely not realized a hang was supposed to be a date
Yeah.
until I
Mm.
get there and I'm like, oh, there's like a whole vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like a barbershop quartet there or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
like, wait, why are you bringing a ring out?
Yeah. What?
Oh my God, worst
What?
first date ever.
This was a whole relationship? I would have been in a relationship for years, don't know. A ring comes out.
Yeah, me and this guy live together. We like share a dog.
yeah,
We're
like
kinda
my
just
roommate.
homies.
We share a bed, but rent's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have this extra room, podcast studio.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, men are fucking insane.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
gotta be.
Sorry.
No, I get
I have
it.
a lot of friends who are men, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we are, and you gotta know what kind of guy you're dealing with. If you got like
Totally.
a cool, you can feel the manipulation vibe on him.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
figure your shit out. But if he's kind of a dumbass, lady, just bonk
Yeah.
him over
Yeah.
the head
Mhm.
Mhm.
with a proclamation.
Totally. With a
Yeah, dude.
proclamation. That's
I
right.
proclaim I love you.
Is the dumb guy ever gonna proclaim back?
Yes. I mean, if you can see the signs and
Yeah.
you sense he's kind of dumb,
Yeah.
I say go for it because you're gonna get oh yay
Yeah.
from him, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, like your dog was
They're
taking a nap,
surprised.
and then you're like, "You want to go to the park?" And the dog's like,
Yeah.
How'd you
I love
know?
the park. You like the park?
"How'd you know? I'd love to go. Are you coming?
Yeah.
Oh my god."
Oh my god, best night ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if you see the signs, you can tell he's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
Shoot your shot and make it clear.
Totally.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like most guys are pretty dumb in that way.
Yes,
Mhm.
dude, they are.
Mhm.
And I think that you'll just, like you said, you won't lose anything if
Yeah.
he says no.
Yeah.
Then great, you have used
Yeah.
your agency.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But I feel like
Yes.
more
Love
often than
using
not,
agency.
yeah, it's sick as
I
hell.
love reminding myself I have control over my life.
Yes,
I
dude.
love that.
that was
Yeah,
the
free
funniest thing. Where
will.
you're like, and then if he says no, then you're like, "I just practiced my agency." You go for a run, feel so powerful. I'm like, what the hell?
Andrew Huberman, Dr. Oz.
I know, yeah.
Sounds like you.
Yeah,
Oh man.
you have to practice your agency.
Yeah.
Dude, you should start like a femcel podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Practice your agency.
That'd be sick.
It's true though. Sometimes I'll be hesitant to do something I need to do. Maybe it's just something I have to say to somebody, something I have to say to somebody, or like
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
And then I'll be so nervous about it, I'll finally do it, and I don't even care what the outcome is
Dude,
because
you
I'm
should-
like, well,
You
I
could
did
start
what
a
I had to
podcast
do.
where you do it for other people too.
oh yeah,
That's a great
Ooh.
idea.
That'd be
Practice
sick as
your agency.
hell.
That would
Yeah.
that would be horrible coming from me.
You just call everyone big-footed bitches.
Yeah.
bitch.
You big-footed bitch.
No, I just needed you to tell my dad that he was mean to me last year. I
Yeah.
need you to fucking
Be
tell
like-
him off.
What the fuck did you say to him? Just too like harsh about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can feel free. Tell the guy, ladies, tell the guy you like him.
Well, also on YouTube we have like 90% male listeners. So
Oh,
what's your-
really?
So
Yeah, what's your
Oh,
advice?
if you're a guy and you think this girl might like you, bro, check in, dude.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah, there
in,
you go.
please. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, see what the vibe is. If she shows up to a hang looking nicer
Yeah.
than usual, see, maybe pick up the dinner. Maybe
Remember
pick-
your wallet.
Yes.
Wear real pants
Yes,
most of the
put a
time.
pant on. Buy a pant.
God.
Man.
I don't know, man. I'm glad I'm not dating anymore.
Yeah,
too.
it's
I
so
don't
nice to
miss
be
it
at the
at
game.
all.
It also seems like such a
Ugh.
fucking nightmare, especially like right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like with like I don't know. I was on the apps a little bit, but I never really met any. Actually, no, I met one person that I dated for a while, but
Oh,
it was
yeah.
always just a nightmare on the apps.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
See, I got out before it really took off.
Yeah. How
Oh,
long have you been with
nice.
your wife?
9.5 years.
Oh, yeah.
You've been
yeah,
married
yeah.
for 9 years?
No, married for 1.
Oh,
Dated for
oh,
a long
congrats.
time.
Congrats.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great. I love
Mhm.
her, and I think we both look at our friends that are single that are like, yeah, I'm unhinged,
Ugh.
swiping,
Ugh.
and it
Oh my
seems
god,
so
it
scary.
makes me nauseous just thinking about it.
I
Yeah.
know. I mean, it feels
miserable.
like, if you're in one phase of your life where you're like, oh, I'm just trying to have a little loose fun,
Mhm.
then it's great because then the app
Totally.
is like
yeah.
Netflix that you can have sex with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where it's just endless options. And
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Just
Lot of
swiping
potential.
through fleshlights.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it's fun. But if you're like at an age where you're like, oh, I got to get my life together.
I'd love to
or-
settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just, want an sustained companionship. You
Yeah.
know, it doesn't even have to be that you're trying to get
That's
married.
in your
but-
profile. Looking for sustained,
Sustained
Oh, this
companionship.
guy's ChatGPT. This guy's
Yeah,
this guy's
I
a robot. If you kind of want that, then yeah, the apps seem pretty great.
Yeah.
God, they sound fucking horrible.
Yeah, man. A lot of bad app memories.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just going on a date with men who rapid fire either ask me no questions at all or
Yeah.
rapid fire ask me 100 questions.
Yeah.
Don't even
Oh.
give me enough time to fully respond. And then next question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they read somewhere on
Yeah.
like how to be
You have
a
to ask a
good.
lot of questions.
You have to
Yeah.
confuse her. The way that some like the people who like wrote the game and shit.
Yeah.
The way that they talk about courting women is
Uh-huh.
like they're like trying to like catch a smart animal.
Yeah.
Like a dolphin or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You're
Uh-huh.
like, first you gotta confuse them.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
you gotta make them think that you're safe but a little scary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like deer hunting or
All,
something.
Yeah.
all
It's so
men
crazy.
like dating advice. It really shouldn't go past groom yourself,
yeah.
Mhm.
Wash
be
your ass.
funny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just be very. If you're
Be
just
considerate.
empathetic and learn how to dance, bro,
Yeah.
you'll just your pull game will be crazy.
Yeah.
Be
dude.
empathetic and learn how to dance.
Yeah.
And then
Dog,
You'll
you
be
will
drowning
pull
in
crazy.
puss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. If you can do those two things, you will never see any. You'll never have a dry spell.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
all the men dating advice, they're crazy. It's shit like
Mhm.
that.
it's
It's like
insane.
48
Yeah.
Laws of Power, Sun Tzu's Art of War, but
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
like getting coochie, and it's like it's
Uh-huh.
not
I
that
know.
deep.
They're
No.
like, try to find lint on her and take the lint
Yeah.
off. And if
Yeah,
she
you
doesn't
ever
have
heard
lint on her, bring
What?
your own lint.
Like go like that to
Yeah.
a girl
Yeah.
is.
To
Yeah.
make them feel like they're like less valuable.
First of all, it's
Oh, really? I
initiating,
thought that would be
it's called
like
It's
it's called a
negging.
neg. Yeah.
and
Oh, I
it's
thought
also
that's-
initiating touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
initiating touch, bro.
Yeah.
So
what the
it's
fuck?
supposed to make
I know,
them.
it's horrible.
That's
It's
like what a scientist says when it's
scientific.
working on new algae.
I know you're
I'm initiating touch.
sounds like an anthropologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making contact with the tribe.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
But the negging is supposed to make the woman feel less secure in herself,
Dude.
and then
Yeah.
to have the urge to want to like impress the guy and make him like her.
yeah.
So it's supposed to be a way for them to start coming to you.
Dude, that's like this is shit you think of when you have negative aura,
Yeah.
like negative
100%.
Oh, yeah.
personality.
Yeah, you're like, I have to hack it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. If you're like a guy with a modicum of charm,
Mhm.
you don't
Yeah.
think of like ways to like
No.
undercut a woman's confidence, bro.
Yeah,
what are
yeah,
you doing?
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
subconsciously.
You're like
Uh-huh.
playing offensive football.
Yeah.
You're running like plays
Yeah.
on your brain,
Yeah.
dude. What are you
Bro,
doing?
if they sold, you know those things in Men in Black where they like erase
Yeah.
your mind? If they
Yeah.
sold those, they would be
Sell
the
out.
top
Oh,
selling
my
item
God.
in the
Yes.
world.
Yes.
On Hims.
Yeah, on
something.
Hims.
Yes.
They'd be like, get your dick pills, and the way to make this
Yeah.
woman forget this horrible
Yeah.
date you took her on.
Really, truly gaslight her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't think you think of shit like that if you have like even a fraction of good. Like if you have a normal
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Or if you look inward in any capacity
Yes.
and have the ability to.
Yeah, or you
Yes.
go, how come I'm not being successful with women?
Yeah,
Maybe it's because I don't know,
yeah.
I lash out at everything.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I keep bringing lint everywhere.
I just spread lint on
Maybe it's 'cause I
women's
keep
shoulders.
Break
putting
into her
lint on
house,
people.
spread lint all over her couch.
Yeah.
Schedule a date for that evening.
Pretty linty, huh?
Well,
Well, I
girl,
guess-
you don't own a roller.
I guess I could stay for one more drink.
Linty ass bitch. I'm kidding. What?
Anyway, where are you from? What's your mom's job? What's your dad's job? What are your dreams? How many kids do you want?
What's your blood type? What's my blood type?